This is CES MMA.
All right, this is our fourth bout of the evening. We're in the light heavyweight division. Willie Brown is making his pro debut. We weighed in at 202 pounds, fighting out of Mandarin, Connecticut. And Angelo Rodriguez weighed in at 203 pounds. He is 1-0, fighting out of Worcester, Massachusetts. Sending it down to the cage for Jamie Bavot. This is the red stag bout of the night. Sorry, boys and girls.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the red stag bout in the light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He fights out of the Modern Self-Defense Center. This is his professional debut. He weighed in at 202 pounds. He hails from Meriden, Connecticut. Introducing Willie Brown. And fighting out of the blue corner to my left, he fights out of Can't Get Right with a professional record of 1 win against 0 defeats. That 1 win came by way of knockout. He weighed in at 203 pounds, hailing from Worcester, Massachusetts. Here is Angelo Rodriguez.
Well, Timmy, we made a jump up a couple of weight classes to the light heavyweights. You got Willie Brown and Angelo Rodriguez. Both fighters wearing black trunks. Willie's wearing the more of a sport short type, and Angelo is in the Valtudos. Rear leg, double rear leg, and a bull rush by Willie Brown. Defended pretty well by Angelo, and Angelo reverses Willie to the cage.
He's doing a good job of getting his hips low. He's working on underhook.
Nice
Works an inside single.
Takes his back immediately. Looks like that going to soften him up a little bit. Nice job by Willie, looking to try to hit that switch.
He's doing a good job. He hooks the outside leg. He's able to get the top position. That's a smart move.
Again, both fighters seem like they know what they're doing in a clinch. Willie in top position inside Angelo's guard.
Angelo did a good job recovering his guard there. Willie didn't really try to hold half guard there, where he could have done a little bit more damage with a little bit less risk.
Those are heavy body punches. That'll get you to adjust your hands.
Yeah, that will make you move.
I like the idea, though, where Angelo has good head control, and he was looking for the wrist control, but that arm, again, as you had spoke of early, Willie's left arm, very overextended. But Angelo's working from a closed guard, which means he's really not looking to attack a submission. Am I correct?
That's correct. He's got the closed guard. You can't attack submissions. It looks like he's trying to control the head, to control the space, to make sure there's not enough distance where any of the punches or strikes can, generate a lot of power. But he's lost control of the head. Willie looks like he's posturing up. He's controlling the center, and he's going to try to deliver some significant shots.
Well, Willie is throwing some hard shots from guard. If he feels comfortable, it doesn't look like Angelo's been attacking his base or looking to sweep or looking to attack a submission. So if Willie's comfortable here, he's just going to lay and put the short, heavy punches on him.
Yeah, one of the things I try to coach my fighters towards is kind of away from closed guard, because closed guard is like a giant hip handcuff. The guy can't move in any direction. But in this case, when you have somebody who's not trying to get out of your guard, they're trying to press forward and they're trying to deliver shots, you might be better served.
Nice short elbows off your back from Angelo there.
Absolutely. You might be better served putting a foot in the hip, pushing the guy away, trying to create some space, make it harder for them to reach you.
You teach that very well, sir. I find everybody's hip and I get up as fast as I can.
It's amazing how effective it is, but it's often overlooked as a strategy.
Referee Dan Magliano looks like he's standing him up there for lack of work. Here we go again from the feet. Rear leg by Willie. Another rear leg, he went upstairs with that one. Now Willie switched stance before he took that shot. He has double underhooks as he pushes Angelo against the fence.
They seem to be fairly evenly matched in the clinch. Now right now, Willie looks like he's trying to work double unders. Double unders would be a big advantage, but he switches low to a single.
And he gets the takedown.
Absolutely, he ran the pipe. He did a great job. He stepped back with his right foot, circled, dropped his head, used his leverage.
And he took your advice. This time he goes to half guard, looking to do more damage from half guard than maybe he could have in guard when he originally took Angelo down the first time.
A lot of professional MMA fighters, big names like Randy Couture, on record is saying they would love to be in half guard versus the guard. That way
you see Willie trying to slide his leg out and come over to get mount here.
Absolutely. He's got a couple options. He can use his right leg, trap it on the thigh, up, he gets his leg free on his own.
Nice short elbows from the top. Angelo didn't like that. Willie's isolating one arm now.
Angelo can use that right arm underneath the bridge and shove him over his head.
That would be bringing that arm around over the top of his head. It doesn't look like he's anywhere close to doing that. Those punches look like he's getting a little preoccupied. Again, we see a fighter go belly down. Not the best position to be in.
It's tough to tell from this angle whether he's under the chin or not.
He's trying to sink that rear naked choke. I don't know how much of a grip he has on it. And in actuality, Willie doesn't have Angelo flattened out either. Angelo has one hip escape there, so I don't know how much back pressure he's getting.
Well, I'm sure he's feeling the weight. It may not be as bad as it could be.
It looks like he just readjusted to underneath his neck. Willie readjusted under the Angelo's neck.
Now, Angelo might be taking a chance with his left hand low, trying to fish on the leg. If I have some of these arm around my neck, that's my main concern.
2-on-1. Try to remove that arm. There you go. Willie sitting up in a high mount, throwing straight punches. Angelo regains a little bit of posture and a little head control, trying to keep Willie very tight to him.
Yeah, he needs to couple that motion.
Big punches.
He can't just go, oh, he's setting up the arm triangle now. Willie might try to dismount.
Here he does. Right. You called it, sir. He stepped right over. He needs to get his hips down. Once he dropped those hips, he's going to maybe rise up a little and put his head a little lower. It's a little too high on the elbow, Timmy, or is that about right? There you go.
It was effective. There's actually a few different ways that guys get pressure, and obviously Willie knows his way. He's able to get that submission.
Willie Brown did a great job of maintaining that arm triangle and just kept working until he got the submission. Fantastic job. Another first-round submission. Two very evenly matched fighters. Pat Sullivan earning his paycheck tonight on this card.
And I'm surprised at how much grappling has been the difference tonight in these bouts. Three out of the four bouts have been...
Who knew?
Who knew?
We're going to send this down to Jamie Bevo in the cage for the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata stops the fight at 4 minutes, 56 seconds of round number 1, arm and neck choke submission. For your winner, from Maryland, Connecticut, Willie Brown.
Willie Brown improves to 1-0, making his pro debut tonight here at CES. Angelo Rodriguez falls to a 1-1 record. Here you see that arm bar, his hips drop down, he starts to grind out a little more pressure, and finally gets the tap. He did a great job of maintaining what he felt was a strong submission attempt and rode it straight out. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting closer and closer to our main card of the evening. 4 fights in the books. Be right back.